Two MAGA rioters got a little emotional following the handing down of a 3-year sentence for their actions on January 6th. On Friday, Cody Matisse, and James Malt, again, 29 and 30-year-olds respectively. These are New York men. They wept. They wept as they were sentenced to a 44-month prison sentence before Chief U.S. District Judge Beryl Howell. Fun. The pair first begged for leniency, apologizing and saying, guys, we were wrong. We're so sorry. We didn't mean it. We didn't mean it. So now their actions included pulling down barricades, body surfing. After they originally had been pepper sprayed, they went back, they cleaned up, and guess what? They went right back into the fray afterwards. And once they got there, decided to unleash their own chemical agents against police officers in the tunnel. Now, here's what Matisse said through tears, quote, "I was very stupid and ignorant, and I lost myself that day. And I'm extremely embarrassed." Aw, sad baby. Here's what Malt said. "My friends and I went to the Capitol on January 6th with the best of intentions." Oh, really? "What happened was our protest got terribly out of hand. I fell into the mob mentality, and I didn't think about what I was doing." Sad. So, of course, there's the tears. Tears now, but on January 6th and the days afterwards, pride. Let me give an example. Text messages obtained by the FBI showed that Matisse and Malt planned for the violence on January 6th, initially expecting resistance from Antifa, of course, who weren't there, interestingly enough, because why would they be? It wouldn't make any sense for Antifa to show up when it's supposedly their guy that won. Why would Antifa then go and protest in favor? It doesn't make any sense, but logic is not required. It just isn't. They also texted family members during the mayhem and then congratulated each other in the days after the riot. During that, Matisse texted his fiance to say, quote, "Me and James literally just got everyone to push. I fought off like 4 or 5 cops, and we stand victorious." According to court records, his fiance, Ashley Choate, replied, and I love this, "Oh my God, babe, glad you're having fun and are okay." He's having fun. He's having fun, rioting. But my favorite thing here is this statement. This comes from Matisse's lawyer, who said that he was, again, you want to talk about throwing your own client under the bus? In a way, in order to try to save him. He said that Matisse was uneducated and unsophisticated, adding that he is often swept up on what happens on the internet. So basically, he's a gullible dumbass who allowed himself to fall for 9,700 different falsehoods, or maybe 30,000 of Donald Trump's lies, especially the big lie, the biggest one of all, that Donald Trump's a genius. Oh, okay, maybe the second biggest one of all, that the election was stolen, again, with no evidence, no proof. And in fact, there's plenty of proof to prove otherwise, that it had been a fair election. But hey, you know what? It doesn't matter, because he's a gullible dumbass and he believed Donald Trump. Hey, it turns out being stupid is not a defense. Being ignorant is not a defense. Being a moron who believes in everything that he sees on the internet, no matter how unhinged it is, that's not a defense. And by the way, the same person, the person goes on the internet, right? And there's, of course, facts. There's there's falsehoods, there's misinformation, but there's also facts on the internet too. This guy disregarded all the facts and said, no, that's fake news. That's what it is. I don't believe in that at all. Oh, are you telling me that every single, even Republican elected officials, Republican judges that were put into place by even Donald Trump, who rejected these court, these court challenges, because there was lack of evidence. They're the ones who were wrong. And in fact, they're the rhinos, pumpkins in name only, and they're somehow deep state there to stop Donald Trump. And I only believe Trump. No, that's stupid. That does not warrant you getting a lighter sentence for doing crime. Being stupid doesn't stop you, or I should say, shouldn't prevent you from getting what you deserve after you've done crime. No, the guy believed what he wanted to believe, that he's the good guy, he's the real patriot, and ended up falling for a narcissistic, bloated orange turd. And you know what? Again, that's his fault. Take some personal responsibility, dude, instead of crying like a baby for having to face the consequences of your actions. 44 months in prison. Now, look, I'm not saying that there isn't fault in right-wing media that have been pushing this lie, members of Congress who also push the lie, the aforementioned orange turd. But let me just say that there is always disinformation and always will be disinformation on the internet. Not being exposed to reality is still no cover for doing crime. No excuse. And thankfully, you had a judge that ruled in a way that sends a message that your ignorance of the law or your whatever mob mentality, whatever excuse that you want to use defending the muffins is not going to fly. In fact, she said, quote, "They were not patriots on January 6th, and no one who broke the police lines and stopped the democratic process was a patriot that day." 100%, it's true. Whether you like it or not, that's a fact.